Hi there, it's Reef Girl here. I'm happy to report I was able to do some housekeeping finally in my 29-gallon cube to get ready for moving some stuff over to the new tank when it's ready. It'll be a while yet, but I just couldn't help myself. I had to get something done here. So I was able to pick up a bunch of small things from the bottom that were sort of getting pushed around, knocked over, crawled on, buried by snails, shrimp, and fish. And I brought them up here and put them on this little temporary frag rack that my husband made for me from a spare mag float and a piece of egg crate and a black tie wrap. And so he put that all together, put some silicone on, and it works perfectly. You can see the mag float there on the inside of the glass. Very easy to move around wherever I want it, and great for putting this stuff to protect it. So on here I have my Toxic Green Space Invaders cabbage leather. I'm sure I can't use that name, but it's quite a bright green color. It has a bit of brown slime on because I had it too high in some light and it's protecting itself. So that'll go away in a day or so. I also picked up my orange and green Recordia with the ever-present algae on the back. Have to take that off. Some zoos that I had that used to be mounted on the rock and came loose, so I moved them to the sand. I also have some orange plating Montipora with purple polyps, which are pieces that came off the main colony I have, and I put them on some rubble. They're going to go into the new tank, along with this Leptastria, which is a stony coral. Gorgeous, brilliant red color under the blue light. Really like it. Looking forward to that spreading out in the new tank. And of course more zoos with the ever-present dastardly green star polyps invading them. I'm going to have to get those cleaned up as well. Pull that out of the tank and pick away at it. Over to the left here I have kind of a mystery zoo. I bought this in July of last year, and I guess that'd be about 8 months ago, and it's never really fully opened in the light. I've seen it open in the blue light and it's kind of an orange color, pinky orange. And I'm hoping that once I get everything settled, I can give it a really good spot. I bought it at the same time as this orange Bam Bam here, and the one to the left of it is brown and green. I'm not sure what the name is. I also bought these pinwheel or hippie zoos, and that was a single frag plug covered, and now it's everywhere, along with the yellow brick road, which is being invaded by the hippie zoos. I'm going to have to sort that out because I really want to keep the yellow brick road and get it growing again. It's quite overcome. So this mystery zoo, oh yes, and when I bought the orange Bam Bam, it was 2 polyps on a frag plug, and now it's, I don't even know how many, but it's just gone crazy with growth. The same as these others. They were all just single polyps or a few polyps. And as was this one. So it hasn't split, it hasn't grown, it rarely opens, so I'm really looking forward to seeing whether I can do something with that. So I've got this frag rack over here in the corner, and to protect it from the super bright light, because it's kind of high up, I put this translucent Tupperware thing on top of the glass, and it's good to just sort of make the light a little more gentle, a little less intense here, because it's quite a bright light. So hopefully I can manage to keep them from getting too shocked from going from the very bottom up to almost at the top, and keep them doing well. So yeah, it'll be really nice to be able to move this stuff over to the new tank. The stony corals, the plating Montipora, and the Leptastria there, they're going to get moved, and the others are going to go in this, or stay in this 29-gallon, and hopefully have a much better spot where they can actually thrive. Things are looking pretty good in here. I'm pretty pleased with how cleaned up it's looking already, even with just that little bit of housekeeping. Although my candy cane's looking kind of miserable. I'm going to have to look into that. The blastomussa right behind it is looking better than it did before. I moved it forward once I made some space, and my bubble coral is actually opening up. I moved it in a different spot, and it's doing super well now. So that's where we are now, and I'm going to do another update once things are super cleaned up. So thanks for watching. Really appreciate it.